What's going on? Welcome to this week's episode of Backwoods Escape. Before I get into it, I'm gonna have to apologize. I am getting swarmed by some gnats right now, and I'm not big on using bug spray. And then I don't have my head net on me, so I'm ill prepared. So learn from my lessons: either carry bug spray or a head net. So anyway, today in this one, I want to talk about actually safety in the outdoors. It is honestly really astonishing to me how few people take first aid at all. Most people don't. And then if they do, it's usually just some simple bandages, right? But you want to have a full first aid kit on you. If you get injured miles out, then you're in huge trouble. You're on your own, or whoever's with you is going to have to help you out. So another mistake too that people make is that if they do happen to have a first aid kit, they bury it at the bottom of their pack because, truth be told, you're either never going to use it or use it very infrequently. So people are like, oh, I'm going to put it down there because it's not going to it's not going to annoy me. But you don't, that's the wrong way to look at it. You always want to have it either at the very top or somewhere on the outside of your pack, because in the unfortunate situation where you or someone else does get injured, you don't want to have to open your entire pack and go digging in there and try to find it while you or someone else is bleeding severely, whatever it might be. Always have it either at the top or on the outside. I like to have mine on the outside. And I used the first aid kit from Homestockplus. I just found this on Amazon. This isn't necessarily a promotion for this first aid kit. In general, I just want you to have any first aid kit that works for you and has more than just simple bandages. So let's go ahead and open this one up. One of the things that drew me to this one is that if we open this up here, all of their items are labeled. So here it says personal trauma pad, sterile non-woven gauze, sterile gauze pad, eye pads, adhesives for minor wounds, and then shears, cotton snabs, skin cleaning wipes, hydrogel. This actually came extra. I'll talk about that in a second. A CPR kit, and elastic bandages, and then triangular bandages. So everything is very nicely labeled here. So again, if the unfortunate situation comes up where this does have to be deployed, you don't have to go digging and saying, oh, where's this thing? Where's that thing? Everything's very nicely labeled. And when you have to refill it because you have used it, you know where to put it, right? So it's very, very organized, very easy to find everything that is in here. So that's the thing that drew me to this. But again, just find a kit that works for you. One thing that's super important to have are shears. Even if your first aid kit doesn't come automatically with shears, buy a set of shears and add them in there, simply because if you need to cut through some clothes, then this is going to become extremely handy. And then I added some extra things in here. This is a triple antibiotic ointment and Benadryl for itch stopping. So if you happen to brush up against some poison ivy, whatever it might be, poison oak, you can utilize this. And this also did not come in the kit, but I added it myself. This is a tourniquet. A tourniquet is an absolute must-have in every single wilderness outdoor kit. Yes, you could use a belt as a tourniquet, so that can always be a backup, but don't rely on that. Get an actual tourniquet designed to be a tourniquet. And this is literally probably one of the top 3 most important things to carry with you in the outdoors in your kit. So all this is great, but if you don't know how to use it, then it's going to be for nothing, right? And so again, if you find yourself in a situation where you actually have to use this and you open this up and you're like, I really don't know how to use any of those things, then it's kind of pointless to carry it. So I also encourage everyone to take a wilderness first aid certification program. They do offer them here in California. I imagine that they offer them in pretty much every other state as well. But it's a great way to get some hands-on training in some wilderness first aid scenarios. You get certified, and it's good to go, every couple of years, just kind of refresh your memory. I haven't been in about 2 years, and I'm planning on going back again probably in the next 6-7 months because, again, just to kind of refresh my memory on all this kind of stuff. So that is the breakdown for today. Well, actually, one other thing before I go, or 2 other things before I go. One, if you found this review to be helpful, or any of the other reviews on this channel, please go ahead and subscribe. It's the best way you can support this channel. And the other thing is that another part of first aid is communication, which you need a satellite phone or some sort of satellite communicator. I use the Zoleo. I've already done a video on that. You can go ahead and check that in the upper corner of the screen. But thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any questions about this first aid kit in general, I'll have a link for it below. I'll see you next time.